18 hours. That's a lot of time spent waiting. A lot of time spent thinking about stuff.
Just listen to me.
Starting with you, what you do, what your name is.
Do you play guitar? I'm Sean, I am the vocalist.
I'm Jordan, I bring the rumble on bass.
I'm Jimmy, I play the drums. Yes.
Awesome. And we're missing somebody. Who are we missing?
Brennan, our other guitar player.
Awesome.
The long-haired guy.
He's being responsible.
Yeah, working and stuff.
Something about bills.
You know.
The important stuff,
Yeah.
maybe,
Hopefully.
to some.
So it just depends. Food is overrated.
Exactly. So let's just talk to y'all a little bit about y'all just got signed not too long ago. Is that very correct?
Yes.
Let's talk about who y'all got signed with.
Full Effect Records, it's their distribution through Sony, BMI in the US, and then Virgin in the UK. They have Faster Pussycat and like Pigface, which is some Trent Reznor project from back in the day. But yeah, we just, it's not, like literally like last month actually signed the contract and paperwork, so.
Cool.
Very cool.
So y'all are very excited about this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to open a lot of doors for y'all, man.
That's the thing, yeah, so it's more like, it's not like going with Warner Brothers or somebody huge, but what it is it gives us a bigger toolbox to work with, you know, it's not, we're signed and now we don't have to do anything. If anything, there's more work to do, but, you know, it's definitely going to enable us to have more contacts and extend our reach, I think.
Most definitely. And did y'all have any help with that happening? Any management groups that kind of pushed y'all out there a little bit?
Yeah, we've been with Voodoo Queen since 2011, and she's taken care of us. She actually helped find contacts and shops and labels, and she had some interest from a couple, but the deals that were offered weren't really good, and Full Effect was the first people that were kind of on the same page where we were. Not so much, you just not wanting to tell us what we have to do, you know, just give us the help that we need without taking control.
So you still have creative control of what
Yeah.
you need to do as a whole. So, what y'all got planned? What y'all got going on?
Jiggy, what do we have going on? Let's see, it's a test.
We got a bunch of cool stuff going on. Actually, Halloween night's going to be the first night of our Brand Brothers tour out towards the west. We're going to start out that night. Our brother band from St. Louis, Derailed, is coming down. They're also with Voodoo Queen. Very good friends of ours. They're pretty much family. So we're going to be playing here, and then we're going to Lubbock, Texas, Farmington, New Mexico. We're going to Vegas, which will be nice. Hopefully, we can stop at the Grand Canyon, which will be cool. Then we're playing just outside of LA in Pomona, California, and then we'll be heading back to Phoenix or Tempe, Arizona. Phoenix.
Cool.
And then we'll be coming back home.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we got a couple local shows coming up. We're going to be doing a show with one of our label bands, Faster Pussycat, on December 19th. We'll also be doing the Never Set reunion show. It's us, Drader, Never Set. Man, I'm probably forgetting somebody, but it's going to be a big show. That's at Curtin.
Yeah.
They're redoing our plaque that night, so we'll have that going at the same time. Then we also have a New Year's Eve show where we're going to be playing Tomcats with Idler, and that's the only band I know for sure that's confirmed is us and Idler. So it'll be a good night. We're doing a package deal on tickets too for that. So like, all 3 shows, $20, and everybody gets into all 3 shows.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the Halloween show, Jimmy, you want to tell them about the Halloween show?
Our brother Dandy Road is going to be in the house, and there's going to be a lot of crazy costumes.
Who are we going as?
And we're going to be going as the Spice Girls.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that'll be mark the calendar. There's a very high probability that you'll see testicles at that show for sure.
It might accidentally happen.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
I get to be Scary Spice.
Oh, wow.
We'll all technically be scary.
Yeah, it'll be very Scary Spice.
Well, let's talk a little bit about y'all's music. Let's talk about your genre. I heard it's kind of hard to put y'all in one, so.
It extends, man. It really blurs the lines, I think, because we've been paired up with metal bands and like pop bands and, you know, alternative, just everything kind of, we can be relatable. And I think we get heavy enough at points where metal fans don't want to throw rocks at us, and we get like soft enough though that we can play, you know, the older crowd too. So, yeah, it really is. It's hard to classify. What would you say, Jiggy?
No, I've been told that we've been kind of close to like Avenged Sevenfold, Breaking Benjamin. I was told Mudvayne once too, but I don't think we're that close to that. But
some songs maybe. I mean, it really does. It depends on the song. I mean, if you listen to like every word, well, some of the newer stuff it gets heavier, and then playing, and you know, we don't do a lot of screaming, but there's like double bass, this delay over here, and you know, we've got the melodies and harmonies. There's a lot of lead work. But both of our guitar players play lead. They alternate on who does what song, and sometimes dueling harmonies. And so it gets pretty intricate and
very diverse.
Yeah, it really is. And our fan base is all over the place. And people that like us, that you'd be like, wow, really?
Our crowd will range from, I think the youngest I've seen was 9 years old at a show,
Yeah.
I think. I mean, we've got, you know, basically
Seven-year-old
grandmother,
too.
you know. We've got people that are in their 70s and their 80s that'll be at our shows.
The show at Leslie,
That's-
yeah, we had like a lot of kids and like, you know, 19, 20-year-olds, but then there was a lot, equally as many 50 and 60-year-olds.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and everybody seems to have a good time. I've never heard really any bad stuff. You know, just like you know, so occasionally you have somebody critique, hey, I think you maybe do this better. And I'm all about that, but for the most part,
Usually they just
usually
tell him
enjoys
that,
it.
you know, so.
Yeah, usually just tell me, hey, if you could not fall off the stage, that'd be great. Thank you.
Finally, it's safe to say that it's you. Mistakes, well, I've made more than a few. Each step we take, it goes against the grain. I like the way, well, you extinguish the flame. I said it before, from now till the end, don't gotta think about it. You are my everything. Once in a while, something must bend. You gotta think about it.
The band that turned us on to you guys, it's not that we never heard of you when we first started this. It was Idler. They actually talked really highly about y'all guys. And then we checked out Kickstarter because we were talking about doing one ourselves, and we saw y'all's Kickstarter, and y'all did a fabulous job on it. It was probably one of the most professional Kickstarter I've ever seen a band do. So.
Yeah, we work on all of our video stuff that we do, apart from the handheld stuff we do with Green Room Film, Cinematic Sauce. Aldridge is a friend of mine from an old job I used to work at, but he got kind of into the music, gave us a chance and we gave him a chance, and now he's actually gotten a lot of clients that he works with. I think he's done stuff with Secret Divorce now, he's done stuff with 12 Gauge and Awaken Theory, I guess that's the same thing, but Faded Grace, he's worked with a few people, so, you know, and he's really good though. He really puts his heart into everything that he does.
It's good, he's passionate. And you could tell with your Kickstarter, he's very passionate. So.
We like any kind of video, we like to let our personalities come through, you know, like, we're more, the music is one aspect of it, but like, we're people and we're human and we like to be relatable, you know, we don't distance ourselves from anybody, so.
That's good, man. You're approachable.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
That's my favorite thing is getting to meet different people at the shows and just talking with them. me and Jiggy stayed up till 8 o'clock in the morning just hanging out with fans out in Leslie, Arkansas. And it was so much fun, just hanging out,
Well, they provided alcohol for that.
No, they did that. I mean,
That helped a little bit.
It was just cool to meet people that we didn't get to meet during the show or at the previous show that we played out there. It's just, it's real fun to meet the people that are interested in music and hear why.
Yeah.
And then just to be able to put the music aside and just be people and go have fun.
Yeah. And it's not often that you get the opportunity, because when you're playing, like especially on the road, you're playing and people think, oh, you get to travel here and do all that. But man, you get to a place, you got to load gear, then you set up, do sound check, you play the show. By the time you're done and get loaded, wait for everybody to finish. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Nothing's open. The only part of the city you get to see is IHOP. You know what I mean? So and then you got to go to bed and get up early to drive to the next town or to get back to work. Because we all work regular jobs.
Yeah.
We all work regular jobs. And
Pinpointing the 22-year-old out again.
But
that's something. That's something people don't think about. Is when they think you go to another city where you're setting up at sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock when you're loading in gear. Mm-hmm. So you don't just leave your gear. You got to hang out, go through sound check.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more time.
Like we've been a lot of places, man. We've been to Chicago and St. Louis and Kansas City, Houston, Shreveport. Like, and we never get to see it.
we got to stop in at Graceland. That was something me and Sean made damn sure was going to happen. So, but that's
awesome.
Really the only, as far as sightseeing, anything we've been able to do. That was it, and it was so worth it.
That's good though, man.
Yeah.
At least you're having fun though. That's what it's about, man. It's about to get a lot more fun too. So.
Well, we did schedule Vegas, so we have this show on the West Coast. We made sure we have 4 days to stay in Vegas, so we'll have some time to do something.
Spend all the money and go, shit, we don't have no gas money.
We'll have time to lose this one and find them again.
Yeah, we'll put all of our
It'll be with the strippers.
finances on bet on black and
All right, looks like we're walking home. Or, yeah, we don't have to work anymore.
Maybe his balls will drop when you get to Vegas.
Good work.
Good
work.
He was nice.
trying to convert our band to do hydrogen on demand to help us with the gas situation, which I've seen a few people do, and if it works out, it'll help. So.
If we disappear at random in the next few weeks, that's why.
Either that or we find the flux capacitor.
On the flux capacitor. We're going back to fix high school.
Let's talk about some local fans, or not local fans, local bands that you guys like, that you follow, that are just buddies with y'all, and let's do a little shout out to them.
Right on. I'll say Idler for sure. Messer, Awaken Theory.
Yeah, Messer's one that I've got on there. I got a lot of respect for those guys.
Yeah, they're all good guys.
Yeah.
Secret of Boris, I like them. Chris Osborne band, they're good.
Ursa.
You like Ursa?
I like Ursa.
All right.
I like Ursa. I like
What about you,
I'm trying to think of some more.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because you said from, there's Overseen, which rumor is he's starting a new project, right?
That's what he told me, JR. Yeah. Overseen.
There's
Secret of Boris.
I said no.
Oh yeah.
They're that good, you got to say it twice?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like their stage
Scope
shows.
vocal?
Yeah, I think so.
No scope?
Yeah, Brennan would say no scope. That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody, he knows, I guess, Bobby pretty well. I mean, a lot of the bands, but Triple SP, we just did a show with them, and they're pretty good. We actually had some confusion and things on ticket sales and stuff like that, but they're real good guys, down to earth, and so. I mean, pretty much any band we play with, we like to support. Solace, I went out and saw them a couple weeks ago at Curtain Club. Davo with Afterflesh, he's a huge local music supporter himself, just as a person. Like, I see him at all kinds of shows, man. He's always out there. And he's really good picking brains, man. Like, the guy is, like, hungry to know what works, and I got a lot of respect for him, too.
Yeah, we got our friends in the Circle,
Yeah.
We did the circle. We've
Yeah.
already interviewed them. They're nice guys.
Yeah, Don's cool as hell. They got their flag show coming up too, I think, November 8th, which will be in LA still, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll send our love for them for sure.
Yeah.
Anybody else you can think of? Red Angel Theory. I know we played with them before.
Oh.
They're pretty good.
We like Red Angel.
Yeah.
Nick is awesome.
Yeah. Anyone else? I'm sure we forgot somebody. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
We play with a lot of bands.
I like Klopek.
I do too.
Klopek.
Yeah.
Those guys are real cool. They just explode. They get away you wouldn't expect them to. And you see them setting up, you're like,
Yeah.
this will be interesting. And then they start playing, you're like, oh my god.
They're kind of like a Rush meets Coheed like sound. It's
Yeah.
really weird, like prog rock, but it's pretty good.
You don't like them. You don't like Rush.
Oh, Rush is awesome.
She likes the music. She doesn't like the singer.
That's like the best part about it is if you listen to a Rush song, you know it's a Rush song because
Yeah.
of Geddy Lee.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no other mistaking that. You know?
I think Geddy Lee has toilet paper stuck in his nose.
Said it before, from now to the end, don't gotta think about it. You are my everything. Once in a while, something must bend. You gotta think about it.
Well, what do y'all think about what DFW Undercover does?
I mean, anybody who's out promoting local music is fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
all the way across the board. I definitely, like I said, I'm just now finding out and learning about you guys, so I'm excited to see more. And you said you've only been around for a few months, so
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that bigger, better things come in, definitely. The scene needs it. Like, everybody needs to come together, and this is like, I've been preaching this since day one. Like,
Yes.
in the local music scene, we are not, nobody here is enemies, you know what I mean? Like, every
Exactly.
local band, we work together, you know, like, our goal is to put on bigger, better shows, get more notice, and get more people involved, because that's what brings in the bigger acts, that's what brings in the people, the venues. You know, we try to do our best to put on shows, you know, not only like working with other people, pre-sale tickets, you know, anything we can come up with to try to make sure people come out, and, you know, to build the scene as a whole, and I think that's really important, and anybody who's part of that is huge.
Yeah, we're all about uniting. This is not a competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It gets cutthroat sometimes, man, and like, and
Fans
I
will
don't
see
think
it.
people do it on purpose. I think it's just, you know, everybody's trying to fight for their piece of the pie, and it's like, we work together, united we stand, divided we fall kind of mentality, you know, like just the more we push together, the better results will be.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's true in anything.
it's a good way to look at it. We actually had the drummer for Mara Conflict sent us a banner, Dylan Burt, and it said DFW Undercover. It says unite and conquer, and it had a lot of musicians on there. So
There you go.
Yeah.
it's very important that, and you're right, the fans do see this when the cutthroat one's going on. They're like, what are we supporting?
Yeah.
Cutthroats, awesome.
Yeah.
That's corporate America, screw all that
Yeah.
shit. So,
It's crazy, man.
It's like music isn't meant to. I mean, it's not meant to fight over. I mean, the whole thing about music is that it's self-expression. It's putting yourself out there.
Exactly.
And you can reach more people by uniting and getting it out. To, you know, this band, you may not know them, but they may bring 300 people, and you get to do your music to them. You guys keep working together. You bring more people and more people and more people. And that's where it just gets bigger and explodes, and that's where everybody's getting the exact piece of the pie they were looking for.
exactly. And when bands like you get signed, you remember your buddy bands and you
Yeah.
pull them up with
Exactly.
you, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, man, and it's like the whole thing works on a local scale, and then it works on the regional scale, then it works at a national scale. And if you can network, like a lot of this tour, we've been networking with these bands out, like in Phoenix and out in LA,
Exactly.
Americana Ambush, and Footer out in Arizona. We just network with them, show swap, you know, like. We've gotten to a point where we can pull in, you know, 150, 200 people at a show, so we can afford to bring in an out-of-state band, and
Exactly.
you know, we don't have to rely on other people to pull in, you know what I mean? So it's like we support them, they support us out there, we transcend the boundaries and get the reach extended for everybody. And if we do the same thing on a smaller scale here, you know, promote your fellow bands, you know, bring them out. Like I said, I mean, Idler, if I can get out to a show, I would love to come last night. It's hard sometimes. But, you know, I mean, go out, support these people, see the band, you know, like, listen to their songs, know the songs, you know. Stand in the crowd and don't sit against the wall, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
every time you'll see us in the crowd, when we play, we're out in front for every band that plays before, after, whenever, you know, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is,
Well, and you know, the fans, they pay to get in. Are you going to
Yeah.
pay to stand and hold that wall up? Or are you going to go
Right.
get up on the stage and
Yeah.
enjoy some spit and sweat from the band?
Yeah.
emotion creates emotion, man.
Exactly.
Like, and the whole point of going to a show, man, like, I mean,
It's
when
a
I was
gathering.
younger, you know, I remember going to see shows and being like, man, that was like one of the coolest things. Like, just being there in the environment and the smell, and you can smell the smoke and everything, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, so this whole atmosphere has to be created in order for people to remember it. And I think that's what we try to accomplish. We've gotten some grief from people. Oh, you guys are all show and flash, and like, yeah, but it's a show. People pay to come see that.
Exactly. It's a performance.
That's why.
So if these guys put their guitar behind their head, you know, like, people like to see that. You know, it's entertaining, and
That's right.
we're not just up there strumming guitars. If you want to hear music, play the CD. But if you want to see a show, we'll put on a show.
Exactly. I pay money to go see a show to see these guys entertain me
Yeah.
from and just push back my shitty ass hard week from
Yeah.
work and
Yeah.
come and enjoy bands play.
That's it, man.
Especially
And-
once it's real music.
You just got to make it fun again. That's the thing is a lot of fans, we're losing a lot of fans in the music community because the fun factor's going away because of what you were saying, the cutthroating. So we've got to get more positive and bring the music community back together and get these bands all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's perform. That's what we are. We're performers.
Yeah.
So
It's that
It's very
instant
important.
gratification thing, you know, like why go to a show when you can just YouTube it, you know, like unless there's a new reason to come to the show because, oh, well, if I don't go, then who knows what I'm going to miss. Maybe this band will be dressed like the Spice Girls, you know? Like,
Exactly.
You know, I'm willing to put my dignity at expense for other people's entertainment.
Why not?
it's awesome.
Think about it. You gotta think about it. Think about it. Think about it. You gotta think about it.
Where else can the fans find y'all? I know you have Facebook.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Most of our links, you can find them all on pulsedfw.com. You can
Yeah.
find the Twitter accounts. You can find the MySpace, or Facebook, or MySpace. I don't know if we're doing that.
We are.
Oh, we are. Okay, good.
I don't know. There's a couple people I think I'm like.
There's just
Justin
broken. I
Timberlake.
imagine there's just broken bottles in the street in MySpace. It's just a bad neighborhood now.
Yeah.
But
Boarded up with
there's,
graffiti.
there's the YouTube, which we'll put a lot of goofy videos from the road because, like he said, you know, we love to have fun, just goof around, mess around. We did a bunch of Batman stuff recently, which is fun. But you know, we got the YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff all on there. Also links to, you know, Voodoo Queen Management. If you're interested in them, you can go check that out. I think, is there a Full Effect record link on there
I
yet?
believe so.
I think we put one of those on there as well. And also,
You can also find us on Pandora.
yeah,
True.
and
That's true.
iTunes.
Yeah. Amazon, Pandora,
Amazon.
iTunes. Yeah,
ReverbNation.com/PulseDFW.
Hey,
Hey,
so you know something. I'm
No.
impressed.
I know.
And soon to find them on DFWUndercover.com.
And
There we go.
www.com. That's right. And we'll actually be putting that on our page as well. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Anybody we support, and we'll share links and like let me know if there's anything you guys got coming up that you want us to push on your page.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank y'all very much. We appreciate this.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate this.